Hey everyone, I know you can see me right there. Tonight I'm doing a review on the Marvel Legends Punisher Rider. This one looks really cool. I've been really looking forward to this figure. It's taken me a little while to pick him up. Never actually saw him in retail. I ended up buying him off Amazon. But it's got a cool looking box. It's got the Punisher skull on the front. It says Marvel Legends. The Punisher has a really good logo there. On the side here, it has Punisher on his bike. On the back, it's got a really cool image of Punisher on his bike, along with all the different accessories and showing a license plate there. But very cool. So we're going to get this guy opened up. We'll check out all the accessories, and we'll go over the bike, then the figure. Really quick, I really like the box insert. I kind of wish it was more of a vibrant skull, but I think this looks really cool. It's a really nice backdrop for like a Punisher display. I think that looks really good. All right, so first accessory, we're gonna check out the sawed-off shotgun, which looks really cool. Nice double barrel shotgun there. You got the nice brown for the grip and everything like that. It just looks really cool. I like how they even left it with the holes in it, so you can definitely plug in some of those blast effects from like the Black Widow figures, so you can definitely get him look like he's shooting his gun, which is very cool. Up next is his bat. Definitely could have been better. It's super smooth. There's no wood graining or any type of texturing on it. I really feel like Hasbro could have definitely given it at least a wrap, but to have it just this smooth, glossy bat, it just looks kind of weird to me. But unless it's not a bat, but it looks like a bat. But I don't know. See how shiny that is? I feel like it would have done a whole nother level if it would have been at least sculpted. But to have it just be a smooth kind of tan plastic, it just looks funny in the shape of a bat. Here we have a machete, which looks really good actually. It's got a nice silver, silver paint application. You can see the blade even, the way the curve is, it looks good. It does have a brown handle there, or tan handle. So at least they gave this one some paint. All right, up next is the helmet, which, correct me down in the comments, I have no idea why. So I am not fully up to date with the storyline, so definitely leave a comment about the helmet. I'm definitely curious. If not, I will definitely look it up. But it's got a cool silver plastic there. It's got some of the marbling, but it's got good texture. I like the studs along the middle. It's really cool. You got the big brown horns. I see like even the horns, I feel like they have texture, and you can see some of the wrinkles in there, or ripples, especially right up here. So it definitely looks like real horns. I wish they would have done something similar like that compared to the bat. But overall, it's a cool looking helmet. And then here we have the very clean cut, very intense looking Frank Castle. Had no damage at all, but he does have a little bit of tiredness in his eyes. We got the bright blues, the slicked back hair. Overall, the paint looks really good. It did definitely miss. You can see right here where the black could have hit all the way along the hairline. It did get on this side though. On the top, at least there's no missing paint on the top too. That used to always happen, especially on the first alternate head for the Chameleon with J.J. Jameson. Every one I bought, it always had blotchiness on the top. Even though you don't see the top, it's just weird. But yeah, you can definitely see it missed its mark on behind the ear too. But overall, not too bad. You can see some wrinkles in his face. Got the little vein down the middle of the forehead. All right, so now we'll check out the Punisher with his more, intense battle damage, fighting damage face. I think looks really cool. I really do like all the cuts with the little bandages along the cheek. You can even see a little bit of cracking of the blood showing, especially on the top of his forehead there. Come on, camera, focus. There we go. I think that looks really cool. Very cool. And you can see some of the paint on the top of the hairline there did definitely miss its mark. So it does have some of that messiness on this side though. Otherwise, it looks really good. But I definitely like all the bandages. You can even see a little bit of the bloodshot, sorry about that. Bloodshot eyes on the right eye. I think that looks really cool. Got the bandage across the nose. But overall, it's just a really cool looking head sculpt. Definitely this is the one I'm going to be having this figure posed with. And then coming down the shirt, you can see some of the more pouches on his shoulders here. You got the Punisher skull. It's all kind of worn out. You can see where the white has faded off and cracked. You got the short sleeves. You see on this back, you got the straps. You got the black jeans, got the cut-off biker gloves, very cool. You got some magazines clipped onto his thigh there with the buckles. I wish they would have, give it some paint detailing on the buckles, at least done silver. And you can see all that nice texturing on the jeans. And he does have just regular black shoes. Very cool. Got some tread marks. So it's a pretty plain, figure. He does have some very big arms. You notice he doesn't have the peg holes there for the arms, but he does have them on the legs. So it's definitely the newer arm sculpts. But it looks really cool. But we're going to go over the articulation. Again, sorry about that. So his head looks left and right. Looks up and down very far. One thing I will complain about, the ball joints in the shoulders do not move far out at all, actually. If I do pull, I feel like I'm going to break the upper bicep. Also, I noticed the sleeve here is actually rubbing into the body. So you can see it's making contact. So that's a bummer. It really limited the articulation here. So you can definitely get him holding his handlebars still, but it's just weird not to have a Marvel Legend be able to bring his arm out all the way, even a little bit. So that's a bummer. But he's got an upper bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. I do love not seeing those peg holes. It looks really cool. It looks more natural. Or clean, I should say. Got a rotation at the wrist and also a hinge at the wrist. It does have an ab crunch, crunches down, arches back. They did continue the paint, which is always nice. The waist swivel, nice and firm. Kicks up, spreads pretty far. It's got an upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees, no boot rotation. Ankles move down, they move up. Just nice ankle rockers and peg holes at the heels. So I'll go ahead and show you guys with the alternate head, the helmet on, and all the weapons in his hands. Alternate head, nice and clean cut. Alternate head, helmet on for safety. And back with the bandage head with the helmet on, actually covers up the bandages. Actually looks pretty cool with the more showing teeth. But the helmet fits on him perfect with the eyes. It lines up, covers just the right amount of nose. Looks really good. Here he is holding that super smooth bat with the trigger fingers. I do wish they gave him alternate hands too. I know I'm complaining, but with a $40 or $50, depending where you buy them, $40 figure, I'll just say that, you can at least give him a pair of gripping hands for the bike and for the bat and machete. That's just my opinion. Most of these rider figures do come with alternate hands. I'm kind of shocked they didn't do that with the Punisher. Here he is in the Jason pose, but very cool. And all these, the bat too, holds very firm. And here he is holding the shotgun. It is kind of weird to get him into for me at least, like a natural, because I feel like this wrist is about to pop off. Natural looking pose with the shotgun. So maybe it'd be I may just have him holding it like this and have the smoke effect coming off look kind of cool then. But very cool looking shotgun. And this looks really cool, having him holding both of the submachine guns. I think that looks really good. But very cool. Again, holds them very solid, not coming out. Yes, I did it completely out of order. I just realized that from what I said I was going to do. But here is the bike. The handlebars just clip into a slot. Once they click in, they are not coming out. But it is a really cool all black bike. I really like the lens here. It looks like probably a piece of paper kind of printed in there, but it does have a nice clear plastic on the front, so it gives it that nice lens feel. And then it has the red blinkers or orange blinkers, but they look red to me. More likely red because they definitely match the brake light. And it does say, come on. Punisher 616, there we go. Very cool. I do like the texturing on the seat here. I think that looks really good. And then it just has all the flat black. And I do like the Punisher logo right there on the speed odometer. That looks really cool. You can even kind of see the mileage. Let me see. Mileage on the bike. I think that looks really cool though. Very cool. Then coming on the other side. This side I do like the most just because you don't have the screw holes from it getting held together. But overall, it's just a really nice looking bike. Just black wheels. Do I wish they would have added some paint onto the engine? Absolutely. Because it looks a little weird. Unless you just say he painted the whole thing black, which is very possible. But some silver, especially like in the brake, on the brake rotors, would have been cool. But overall, it's a nice bike. Definitely one that we've seen many times before already. But I'm going to show you guys Punisher on the bike, and we'll get into the comparisons and how tall Punisher is. So here's Punisher on the bike. He sits on it, I think, perfect. I think it looks really good. Another thing my complaint, it's small, but it's just one of my things that bothers me. I wish he had somewhere to holster his weapons. At least like a little I don't know, a bag or something. I don't know. Something to hold at least like the shotgun. I think that would have been pretty cool. Or even the bat. It just bothers me that I can't really place them anywhere. But overall, I think this looks really cool. But we're going to go show you the other riders comparisons, and then I'll show you guys how tall Punisher is. He's going to be 6 inches. And if you stay to the end, huge Punisher comparison. So here we go with the biker comparisons. Here is, he's going to chain the face. Ghost Rider, along with Logan. All these guys use the same bike. Whoops, bump the camera. There you go. So you can definitely see, obviously this is clipped on the front, but if you look on the sides here, they are the same bike. Except Logan's got all the pouches, you know, his luggage. And then for a fun little comparison too, here is the Toy Biz Logan, Legendary Riders. This is the variant where he comes with the cowboy hat, and the Ghost Rider's flames just kind of all came off. And I'm going to crash into Logan here. So, but it definitely shows you the differences in scale. Definitely a bigger bike. Look at the difference in the front tires. But I still love this figure. I think this figure is awesome. But anyway, I'll go ahead and show you all these Punisher comparisons. I have quite a bit. Hope you enjoy. All right, so here we go. Punisher stands a little over 6 inches tall. So where do we begin? Here's the first one of the Punisher movie figures from Toy Biz. Very cool, very goofy looking figure. But I must say, I'm just going to show you guys really quick in case you haven't seen. I did review this figure a while ago. His jacket is awesome. It has all these, you know, put on, you know, these magazines all over. You got some little, you know, I guess little grenade launchers, but it's really a cool jacket. So definitely if you guys are into like swapping parts, got a knife right there. None of these are removable, but it's just a nice jacket. So, you know, if you're into, you know, swapping parts to make your own custom figures, I definitely think this jacket has a place. All right, oops, getting all out of focus. My goodness. All right, and the next is Series 4 Punisher. This is one of the oddball ones. Some of them have the white. I didn't bring them down. Shoot, did I? Nope. Some have the white belt. That one has a black belt. Here's the Punisher War Machine armor. And here's one of the more recent Punishers with the war paint on. And here's the non-variant Face-Off Punisher. Very cool figure. If you guys haven't checked out the Face-Off Punishers, definitely do. They come with a ton of weapons. So if you're looking for more weapons, same thing with this. This is the Epic Heroes Punisher from Hasbro back in the day. And the Punisher from the Urban Legends box set. That's such a cool box set. It's a really neat Punisher. It comes with all black gloves, kind of more glossy. You can kind of see the whole inside looks a little different. But he's got a completely different head sculpt than the Series 4. Here is the Walgreens exclusive Punisher. I did not bring out the Retro Wave Punisher where the bandana is red. And then here is the variant Face-Off Punisher. I'll move this guy over here. Wait, so there we go. So you guys can still see him. But anyway, the Face-Off Punishers are definitely worth checking out. Basically, the difference is this more of a darker blue with the bigger skull. This one's got a skinnier skull. They both come with the same weapons. He comes with Jigsaw with the Punisher shirt, and the other one is Jigsaw in the white suit. And here is the Nemesis Wave. This is the variant, kind of more Vietnam, they call them. I've heard people call them Punisher with the face paint. And then here is the non-variant, which I like this one too. These are the older Hasbro, so you can tell the flesh tone. I'm a big Punisher fan, so having the variants, even if it's kind of crappy looking, I still want them. But you can just see the flesh tone difference, and I'll definitely show you after this. But here's a big room full of Punishers. Very cool. But there you go. This is kind of the evolution of Hasbro. So here's a Hasbro Punisher from, 2000 I don't remember. 2008 maybe? 2009? Around there. But, how far have they come, right? Crazy. I mean, even look at the ankles. In case you guys haven't seen these. No ankle rockers. They just swivel and they move up and down. But very hokey looking figures back then, but they have come very far. They have still stuff to improve. Like I said, the guy's arms do not move out. It really bothers me. But overall, I think this is a very cool Punisher figure. There's definitely stuff that could have been fixed or at least added to make him really cool. But I do wish, as arms moved out, I wish there was holsters for the weapons, at least some of the weapons, and alternate hands. We get alternate hands all the time. I don't know why they decided not to with Punisher. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this long review. Please leave a comment, hit the like button if you made it this far, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks again for watching.